Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to another episode of College and Career Pathways, where every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 2 p.m. we provide you with information on various colleges and universities, financial aid resources, training programs, technical schools, skilled trade professions, all designed to help you make the best career decision possible. I'm Tony Curitin, your host, and today we're going to be talking about scholarships, and specifically, we're going to be talking about how to use the $500 Enroll Succeed Scholarship that every My Virtual Academy Step Up program student will receive when they graduate from our program in June. So let's get started. So, how to use your $500 Enroll Succeed Scholarship. Okay, over here on the right-hand side is a copy of what the scholarship form looks like. It's a $500 award that students receive for graduating from our My Virtual Academy and Step Up programs. You can use it towards your tuition expenses at any state licensed school or technical program. You can use it at any community college, any university. You can use it at programs such as Dorsey or Detroit Training Center. As long as the program or the school is licensed by the state, then potentially the school or program or training program that you're enrolled in will qualify as a recipient of the $500 Enroll Succeed Scholarship. Students that have graduated from our Diploma Success Program, any of the creative learning centers, whether it's Highland Park or Dearborn or iTutor Warren, or even Oak Park Alternative or Oak Park Virtual Academy students, you qualify to utilize this $500 scholarship to assist you with any tuition expense you may have. Okay, so the $500 Enroll Succeed Scholarship is a 3-year scholarship. That means when you graduate in June, you'll have 3 years from that date to use your scholarship. It is also a one-time, one-use scholarship, which means if you use the scholarship one time is all you get. Even though you have 3 years in order to redeem this scholarship, you only have one time to use it. So you can't utilize it now and then next year apply again, and then the year after that apply again. It is a one-time, one-use scholarship, but you do have 3 years to redeem it. And it is also a non-transferable scholarship, which means that it is only meant for you. You can't, decide, well, you know what, I think I'm just going to get a job and I've got a brother or a sister or a cousin that could use it, and I let them use it. It's only meant for you. It is only meant for the graduates from our My Virtual Academy or Step Up program. So in the chart here, you can see, beginning with the class of 2019 all the way until this coming graduating class in June, you get a $500 award, and this is the expiration date or the time frame with which you have to utilize that scholarship. So if you're from the class of 2019 or 2020, you have until this June to use your scholarship. If you graduated in 2021, you have until June 2024. If you graduated this past summer in 2022, you have until June 2025. And if you graduate this coming June, you will have until June 26th to utilize your scholarship and apply it towards any tuition or expenses that you may have. But again, remember, it is a one-time, one use. So even though you have 3 years to use it, you still only get to use $500 one time. Okay? So it's really simple to use the scholarship. Actually, 5 simple steps. You need to complete the application. You need to send in a copy of your class schedule. You need to send in a copy of your tuition statement. It will take 4 weeks to process your scholarship application, and then the check will be mailed to the school that you applied to. So let's take a look at step 1, completing the scholarship application. Have to put your full name, your address, city, state, zip code, your date of birth, and your phone number, whether it's house phone or cell phone, it has to go there. And if you have another or an alternate number that you can be reached at, you can put it in this area. In this area goes the name of the school that you're going to be attending. My Virtual Academy does not go on this line. Step Up program does not go on this line. What goes on this line is the school that you are going to be attending since you graduated from our program, whether it be Henry Ford, Macomb Community, Wayne State University, Northwestern Tech. That's what goes on this line. And then their address goes underneath where it says student signature. You have to sign and put the date that you're signing this application. And over in this area goes one of 2 things, either your student ID, which is an ID number that the school will issue to you. This more likely than not will be with students that attend colleges, universities, and some technical programs. But private technical schools such as phlebotomy training or what's another one? Helping Hand CNA. These are training programs, but they're not like colleges and universities. And so when you enroll, they don't assign you a student number. So in that case where you don't have a student number, the last 4 digits of your Social Security number will go here. So complete name, address, date of birth, as well as phone number. The name of your school goes here, their address, then you have to sign and date the form. Step 2 and 3. Okay. This is an example of a registration form from a community college and or university. This one in particular is from Henry Ford. As you can see, the Henry Ford address is right up here. Their name and their contact information goes there. In this area is the student's name and address. Over in this corner, you will see the student ID number. In this section is, or what I would refer to as the tuition statement, because it shows the cost of the classes which are located here. This area shows the cost of those classes that you are registered in. And then this is your class schedule. This is the perfect document that you would need to send me in order to redeem your $500 Enroll Succeed scholarships. Now, some colleges and universities will combine this document showing the tuition costs and the class schedule. And then some schools, they have the document separate, where the document will be, it'll have all of this information here: student ID, school's contact information, your contact information, and then it'll show your tuition statement, and then that'll be it. Then some schools will have, again, all of the contact information up top, but instead of having the tuition statement, it will just have the list of classes that you're enrolled in. Either way, both documents are perfectly fine to send me. If you have to have two documents, send both of them. If your school combines them all on one, then all you have is one document to send along with your completed scholarship application. Again, what's important is that this document that you submit must contain the school name and contact information, your name and contact information. Your student ID number must be on this document. I have to have your class schedule, the classes that you're enrolled in, as well as the tuition statement. All of these items have to be on the document in order for it to be accepted to process your scholarship application. Now, this is an example of one of those private contracts that I was referring to. This one happens to be from Phlebotomy Training Center. Their contact information is there. The student's contact information is here. The name of the program and the tuition cost is located in this area. In this case, the student is going for pharmacy technician, and the cost of their program is $500. It has other acknowledgement and information that pertains to that school and that student. And then at the bottom, it requires the student's signature, which goes there, and the date that the student signed it. This document is what I would be looking for if you were to attend a program such as Dorsey School or Dorsey College or Northwestern Tech or any of the smaller training programs that you would enroll in. But again, the document has to have the school's name and address, your contact information, the name of your program, the cost of your program, and your signature and date. Those have to be on the document that you submit. Okay, so now on to step 4. Once you get all of your documentation in order, you have to send them in to me. Now you can do this by email. You can send me them by email. You can create a file, attach your documents and send them that way. You can make photocopies from a copier machine and put them in an envelope and mail them to me. Or you can even take photographs with your cell phone of each of the documents and either text it to me or attach it as a file in an email and send it to me. If you decide to take photographs with your cell phone, let me begin by saying, if you're going to a college or university, every student is given a student ID number and a student account, and they're just able to log into their account and pull up those documents out of their student account on their computer. Please, please, please do not take a screenshot of those documents and send that in, because A, it will not have your name and student ID and contact information on it. And 2, it doesn't provide me with all of the information I need. When you go into your student accounts and go into your account summary, you're going to actually have to print that document, and then you can take a picture of it and send it to me. Also, make sure that you take a super, super clear photograph of each of the documents, because I have to be able to read it and I have to print these documents out on my end, okay? So again, you can photocopy them from a copier machine or print them off from your student accounts and put them in an envelope and mail it to me. My address is 18901 15 Mile Road, Suite 200, Clinton Township, 48035. Make sure you put attention, Miss Tony, If you decide that you're going to send them to me electronically, whether it's whether you download the documents and send it as an attached file, or you take a photo and send it as a text or an attached file, either way it go, make sure that your photograph is super clear. You can email it to me at tonic@atsedu.net, or you can text it to me or attach it as a file. My phone number is 586-842-0558. Okay, step number 5. Once I receive your scholarship application and your supportive documents, which is the tuition statement and a copy of your class schedule, your scholarship application will be processed. The processing time is 4 full weeks. We can't shorten it. It takes time to go through this. And sometimes a lot of students will, contact me and say, okay, I have to have this by next week. It doesn't work that way. So you have to, that means you have to plan, and you have to plan in advance. If you know you want to go, like I've already got students contacting me saying, I'm not enrolling until the winter semester, which is in January, but I want to get everything set for the scholarship that I'm going to apply for. That's a smart move. And that's the same thing you should be doing when you put in your scholarship application. Plan in advance. Do not wait until the last minute to apply for this, because as I say, it takes 4 weeks, and we do not shorten this process because your deadline is next week or in 3 days. It's a 4-week process. So plan in advance, get your documentation together, and submit it. Once I receive everything and we process everything, your scholarship check is then mailed to your school. So if you're enrolling in Wayne State, the scholarship check will be mailed to Wayne State University. If you're enrolled in Oakland Community College, the scholarship check will then be mailed to Oakland Community College. We will not mail the check directly to you or any other party. It will go straight to the school, program, or university that you have selected. Well, friends, that is all my time for today. If there are any questions, please feel free to unmic and ask your question, or if you'd like, you can type it in the chat box and I will be more than happy to answer you. So, do we have any questions out here? No questions? Okay. Well, I hope that this information was clear and you were able to understand it. I know it's helpful information for you, because when it comes time to applying for your colleges and your universities and your training programs, this money is going to help and benefit you immensely. Never leave any money on the table. If there's money available to you, utilize it. Utilize it in whatever forms they're offering. So with that being said, thank you for tuning in. If you do have questions, please feel free to reach out. My number is 586-842-0558. That's 586-842-0558. Again, my name is Toni Curitan. Thank you so much for joining me, and everyone have a great day.